Hello, this is Don O'Malley from Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. Thanks for tuning back in. Today we have the second part of The Spider Returns from 1941. Once again, Warren Hall returns as Richard Wentworth, aka the Spider. I hope you're enjoying this one. It's one of my favorite pulp heroes. So here we go with part 2 of 3 of The Spider Returns from 1941. I'll be back.
Directing the acts of a band of ruthless criminals, the mysterious and masked Gargoyle, backed by millions from an unknown power, attempts to wreck production for national defense. The police, baffled, seek the aid of Richard Wentworth, a famous amateur criminologist. Sometimes masquerading as the Spider, thus concealing his identity from both criminals and the police, Wentworth pits his wits and strength against the Gargoyle in preventing sabotage, subversive activities, and other crimes. Wentworth suspects one of his trusted friends of being the head of this gang of saboteurs. Before he can accuse him, this man disappears, is traced to a gang hideout. Wentworth is puzzled.
This is going to be good. His arms can't hold out forever. Orders are orders.
Too late, Commissioner. The shindig is over.
Somebody behind those chairs.
The Spider.
Remove his hood. His identity may shock you.
No shock here. I've never seen him before in my life, have you?
I'm glad to say that I haven't.
No one here, Commissioner. We searched every nook and cranny, and all we found was a room full of radio junk.
Well, we found a lot. I'll look that room over later. Now get to a phone.
Phone right in there, sir.
Well, call the coroner. Tell him to come here for the Spider.
The Spider?
Yes, hurry up. Wentworth warned me to watch this place, and I failed to do so, believing that the crooks wouldn't come back.
They failed to report today's happenings. They should know that I'd be anxious. Why not try out that new contraption of yours? Trigger has on the belt. If it does half, you say, it should locate him.
Gladly. Oh, here.
The magnetic eye is tuning in on its companion compass on Trigger's belt. You see, the amperage is high, the voltage low, tuned to a...
Never mind the technicalities. Make it work.
Victory! It works! G1 is located it.
All right, what now?
All I need to do is focus it.
Does it work?
Perfectly, Master. But perhaps we tuned in at an inopportune time.
I'll decide that. The fools! I'll teach them to play while I wait. DIC calling G1.
The machine, it worked!
DIC calling G1.
Quiet! Quiet, everybody! It's the boss.
G1 answering. Go ahead, DIC. Get them out of there. You hear? Get them out at once, I say. Yes, boss. You see? I see plenty. Too much for your good. Now clear that rabble out of there, and all of you come here immediately. All right, boss.
All right, the party's off. All you girls scram. Come on, now, get out of there.
I'll see you tonight. That's why so many of my plans go wrong.
Have you no praise for the inventor?
Yes, I'll get you another medal.
What are your plans, Major? As Wentworth, I'm going to drop out of sight for a while. But as Blinky, I'll have my best chance to get on the trail of the Gargoyle again. I'll depend on your wise counsel, warrior.
You praise me too much, Major.
Let's go.
One thing is certain. Your wild parties must cease. I demand your undivided attention. Is that understood?
Yes, it won't happen again, sir.
On the table in front of you, you'll find a belt. Put it on. Stephens has made it possible for me to follow you, see you working. Wear that belt at all times. Failure to do so will mean that you are disloyal. I have an undertaking in mind that will enable us to use your friend Blinky. Contact him and get his reaction to the idea. Then report to me. I'll look him over.
You mean you'll come down there?
Certainly not. I'll see him through the machine. Obey orders.
Yes, sir.
Gee, Blinky, I'm glad to see you. The heat must be off.
Yeah, this big-time sabotage stuff has crowded my achievements way back into the wanteds.
Oh, say, Trigger's been looking for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he better give me a wide berth, that double-crosser. He tried to blast me when I done my job.
Oh, say, that's all a mistake. He's for you 100%. Wait a minute, I'll prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Great. Don't let him get away. I'll be right out. Get out of here, boys. I want to talk to Blinky alone. Hiya, Blinky.
Ah, hold it, Two-Face. You pulling it on me and I'll let you have it.
Now, I don't blame you, Blinky, but everything's changed. The boys know I'm for you. Now, come on in the back room and I'll explain everything.
All right, I'll listen. But I won't promise nothing, see, except to keep my one good eye wide open. So don't start nothing.
All right, come on.
That's right, Rats. Nibble on some cheese. I'm going into a conference with the big shot.
The man Trigger found is a likely prospect. He's ugly enough to do anything.
You want to be rich, too? You want to join the wrecking party?
Yeah. It's a short life and a merry one, I always say. Shoot.
Well, I gave you a big build-up. I told the boss if you couldn't come in, I'd quit. So he agreed to let you in.
That's white of you. But I ain't been paid for the last job yet.
Oh, I forgot.
Hey, you are rich.
Gee. I'm going to get the boss.
What kind of wavelength are you using? Ain't you afraid it'll be picked up?
Not a chance. It's a low-frequency band tuned to the boss's set alone. G1 calling DIC. G1 calling DIC.
At last he calls in. DIC answering. Go ahead, G1.
I got that new bill of goods here. You want to look it over?
I have looked it over. We need a safe expert. Can he qualify?
How about it?
Ha! Safe is putty in my hands. I taught Jimmy Valentine all he knew.
Did you hear that, boss?
Yes, I heard him. Engage him. Then wait in your room for orders. DIC signing off.
What'd I tell you, Blinky? You're in.
Yeah, but what's the job?
We never know till the last minute. Come on, let's go.
Wait, he said he looked me over.
He has.
Oh, when?
He can see you anytime. You got a lot to learn.
This is going to be interesting.
Here's a report on that crook found dead. He's got a record as long as your arm, a federal rap.
Well, the spider would have. That's why he was forced to wear that spider disguise.
That's what's funny. According to that record, he was only released from Alcatraz a few weeks ago.
Yes?
But the spider's been operating for months. He couldn't be in two places at once, could he?
All right, I'll get it.
Oh, you. Come on, out of the way. Well, it's about time. Where are the boys?
They'll meet us on the job. They had to arrange for a truck.
What job is it? That's all right. He's in.
Yeah, you want to make something of
Yeah.
it?
Now, cut it out, you two. Cut it out. Give me the instructions. This ain't gonna be easy. That place is well guarded.
That's covered in the plans.
What plans? Where are we going?
You'll know when we get there. I'll get your tools.
Have one of mine.
Hey, that's my case.
I know it. I borrowed it from you at the door.
Turn the light. Until you go outside and keep your eyes open. All right, this is what we're after. Let's get busy. Load them on the truck.
Everything is working perfect, Stephens.
My.
Come on, Blinky. Your job's upstairs. Stay here. Well, there it is. How long will it take?
Not long.
When you get it open, grab the plans for the Holden bomb site assembly and nothing else. Cahill will take over.
Things are progressing nicely. The man is after safe.
Ah, come on, come on.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Steal my technique? You watch the door. That's where the trouble might come. I ain't doing nothing while you're watching me.
Okay. But don't try any tricks.
The trouble with you guys is you don't trust nobody. You think everybody's as crooked as you.
Oh, shut up and get to work. We're sitting on a volcano. We're nearly loaded, Trigger. All right, I'll check up on Blinky. Come on, Blinky. We haven't got all night. Has he finished yet?
I think he's a bust. He's been hammering like that since you left.
I'll see what's wrong. Look! Spider! Come quick, the spider!
them in and see how they are progressing.
Yes, Master.
Hurry, Scott. Hurry! Patience, please.
The spider again! Look, the spider! The spider!
Gotta stop. Don't dare go back without the shipment. We got him, Trigger. The bridge is out ahead. Even the Gargoyle's gang must have their sleep. But who is that at the window? This man at the desk must be watched. He's acting very strange. See what he does. Directing the acts of a band of ruthless criminals, the mysterious and masked Gargoyle, backed by millions from an unknown power, attempts to wreck production for national defense. The police, baffled, seek the aid of Richard Wentworth, the famous amateur criminologist, sometimes masquerading as the Spider, thus concealing his identity from both criminals and the police. Wentworth pits his wits and strength against the Gargoyle in preventing sabotage, subversive activities, and other crimes. The Gargoyle's resourcefulness produces an X-ray eye machine, which, by remote control, reveals the movements of his gangsters. Still seeking the man higher up, Blinky accompanies the gang to steal plans for a new bomb site. We got him, Trigger. The bridge is out ahead.
Why don't they go down there after it? What are they doing? Never mind. What's wrong? Fix it quick! Hurry, man! Hurry! I want to see! Hurry! What's wrong with it? What happened to the fool thing? I need it most, it fails. Oh, my poor machine. Your machine? My men scattered to the 4 points of the compass. Wait, that's it. What? That's it. The machine tried to follow the belts, but the men all scattered and it couldn't focus. Oh, my poor machine. We've overtaxed its capacity. We gave out too many belts. Oh.
Who could that be? I'm betting.
Good morning, Commissioner. Good morning, nothing. Tell Wentworth I want to see him right away. Yes, sir.
Commissioner Kirk. Uh-oh. That's one you owe me, boys. Excuse me. Well, good morning, Commissioner. You are an early bird. Expect to catch a worm?
Exactly that. I intend to act. Now, we've tried your way, and we got exactly nowhere. Unless something is done, there'll be a catastrophe with a big loss of life.
Admitted, but what are you going to do?
Raid the known hideout. Bring them in. Make them talk.
Don't do that, Commissioner. You know what happened to the others. They were killed before they could talk.
Well, I'll see that doesn't happen again if I have to use the entire force.
All right, Commissioner. Maybe you will listen to me after you fail.
Well, one of us is wrong. And I'm going through with this, and I just wanted to warn you.
Thanks.
What did Kirk want?
Oh, Kirk's going to raid the Crook's hideout. He'll ruin everything I've worked for if I don't beat him there. Keep your fingers crossed. Come on, Jackson. I've got to get there before Kirk. After you drop me, go to the saloon and lay low. If things don't work out, I'll need you badly.
Don't worry. I'll be Johnny on the spot. In fact, my middle name is Johnny.
Okay, Johnny. The idea of using the window, we might have blasted you. Oh, can the chatter. Get into your duds. This place is going to be knocked off. The cops again? Yeah, there ain't no time for chatter. Is there anything you don't want them to find? Yes. Wreck that radio in there while we get dressed. Okay.
Get in the rear so they can't make a getaway. Come on, crash the door.
Come on. Too late, we're trapped. Ah, trapped nothing. A blast, nothing doing. We don't shoot no cops. The Gargoyle's orders.
The place is surrounded.
Well, they ain't on the roof yet. Come on if you ain't young.
Run the rope. Let's get after them.
Hi, fellas. Why the early risers? Hale, watch the door. What's the matter? Number 7 was knocked over. We just beat the rat. Now keep your eyes open while I report to the boss.
Why bother the big shot? You got away, didn't you?
Well, it's not that. But the job last night was a bust.
Yeah, you speak for yourself. I done my job. You can't yell at me.
You mean you cracked the safe and got the blueprints?
Sure. When the cops crashed in, I laid low while they chased you guys ragged.
Then I opened the cheese box at my own sweet will, and I got the blueprints. No. I'm handing them over to the big shot himself and get the dough on the line.
I can't take it to the boss till he gives the word.
Okay, no dough, no papers.
Ah, if it's money you want, here's plenty on account.
Gee, what a wad. And all new, too.
Didn't I tell you? Money don't mean nothing. Come on, give.
No, I make the deal with the big shot himself, or the deal's cold.
All right, stubborn. I'll see what he says. G1 calling DIC. G1 calling DIC.
DIC answering. Come in, G1.
Report success of operations.
You're crazy. I'm no different. I still listen to police broadcasts.
The new man secured prize. Wants to make deliveries in person.
That's impossible. Pay him what he wants and bring the plans here.
Well, what do you say? You heard him. If he don't change his mind.
All right, I hate arguments. Give me the dough.
Everything's Jake, boss. I'm bringing the blueprints in.
Bring them right in. If I'm not here, wait for me.
This'll set you in strong. Make yourself at home. I'm on my way.
Fell from my plant, and it's headed for the person I'm after. Don't lose him.
Not a chance. I'm after their license number and staring straight into them. Could that be the place?
We'll soon know.
Hi, Fred. We're going to freshen up a bit.
Okay, fellas.
Hi, buddy. What became of my friends here?
I believe they said something about cleaning up a bit. Look in the washroom.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, don't get impatient. He'll be here. Why not let me look at them? I'll have to work on them anyway.
Not on your life. Nobody gets them but the Gargoyle.
Oh, all right. No offense.
Ought to get something off this. It's been used plenty.
Hello, Martin. Hello, Commissioner. Hope I'm not interfering.
Not now, you're not. Somebody skipped them off.
Well, don't look at me. I'm on the same side of the law as you.
Well, somebody did, and I'm picking on you because you objected to my making this raid. I'm checking over everything.
Well, that's a good idea. Oh, by the way, do you mind if I take that radio back to the lab?
I don't know. It's only a regular two-way radio, isn't it?
Well, I'm not so sure. I'd like to examine it.
What do you expect to gain by that?
Well, I might pick up their wavelength.
All right, go ahead and take it.
Thank you.
There, didn't I tell you?
Give me those plans, quick. Assemble this at once.
That's impossible, Master. This requires the very finest precision machine work.
But I must know if they're authentic. I can't tell from blueprints.
I could easily draw you a picture so you can see what it looks like.
That'll do. Get at it and hurry. This Blinky is a good man, but a stubborn one.
Operator roll. Calling DIC. Calling DIC.
I'm afraid it's a waste of time, Dick. You don't think he'd be fool enough to answer?
Well, he might. Operator roll. Calling DIC. Calling DIC.
That's not Operator Ohm. That's Wentworth's voice. DIC answering. Come in, Operator O.
I got it.
Operator roll. Wants instruction. Come in, DIC. Operator roll. Wants instruction. Come in, DIC.
I had him. I tell you, I had him.
Oh, don't look at us. We haven't opened our mouths.
You got the wavelength, the answer. So what? Well, if I were sure, I have a radio direction finder that would lead us straight to his hideout.
Oh, it's just a waste of time.
Oh, come on, get out here. Clear out and let me work.
Could he do that and trail us here? Perhaps, if he lived, but he won't have that opportunity. Gather your men at 7 sharp tonight. We'll tune in on Mr. Wentworth and...
This is so silly, him sitting at that radio hour after hour.
Well, he's stubborn. Once he starts anything, he goes through with it.
Yeah, he just threw me out on my ear.
Well, this is one time I'm putting my foot down.
Proverbs say that little foot of woman makes small imprint. Better take larger weapon.
Don't try to be funny. My feet are big enough, and I know it. I'll make you leave.
You know, Ramsing, one of these days, those proverbs of yours are going to backfire on you. Operator roll, calling DIC, calling DIC.
Oh, look, Dick, you haven't eaten a bite. It's nearly 7 o'clock. Take time out for just a snack.
I'm not going to let this thing beat me. Operator roll, calling DIC.
I admire his persistence. It'll soon be rewarded. If my orders have been carried out, the men are getting into position right now. Come, Stephens, this might be interesting.
Calling DIC. Operator roll. Calling DIC. Calling DIC.
DIC answering. This is DIC on the air. This is the Gargoyle. You're a fool, Wentworth. Your efforts to trace me are useless. You're in my power right now. Too bad those with you must suffer for your mistakes.
What does he mean? Get me out of here.
No, I won't go.
Come on, hurry.
No.
No wonder the Gargoyle's inventor is worried. The boss expects the sketch is a new bomb site. What do you think? One of these men may be the Gargoyle. Which one do you suspect? Don't miss the... Directing the acts of a band of ruthless criminals, the mysterious and masked Gargoyle, backed by millions from an unknown power, attempts to wreck production for national defense. The police, baffled, seek the aid of Richard Wentworth, a famous amateur criminologist. Sometimes masquerading as the Spider, thus concealing his identity from both criminals and the police, Wentworth pits his wits and strength against the Gargoyle in preventing sabotage, subversive activities, and other crimes. With Wentworth in possession of a shortwave radio set appropriated from a gang hideout, the Gargoyle broadcasts a death warning to him. Simultaneously, a murder mob invades his home.
Fail me again, Stephens, I'll not be accountable for my actions.
Hello, Pop. Hi, Trigger. Hey, you read all the class, eh?
Shut up. Where's your old woman?
In the other room, knitting. Always knitting.
Hello, Trigger, darling. I'm glad to see you. I was telling the old man last night...
All right, Mother Gant. I want you to watch over her nibs here. Boss's orders. You think you can handle her?
Handle her? I can handle 10 like her. See? She's scared already. It's me eyes that does the Trigger. Mama Gant's evil eye.
Okay. I'll leave one of the boys here.
Don't worry, she'll be here waiting. Won't you, honey?
Don't try nothing smart and you won't get hurt.
What do you expect to gain by letting them think you're dead?
The one we're dealing with is an egotist. Success will go to his head. He'll feel free to try something else. He may even try to get the plans of Van Sloan's motor. They took Nita in order to force Van Sloan to turn over his plans. I'm going to stop them.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but go ahead with your plans.
Not so hot. Looks like the cage is empty. Go on.
Relax, Gunther. We might be in for a long wait. What are you doing at that radio?
Trying to get the big shot, the same as you. Hey, what do you mean telling me to wait around here and then give me the air? And with the threat of a raid hanging over the place, too. You wasn't trying to turn me in, was you?
Oh, nothing like that. We've been on a jump. We didn't have a chance to see you.
Ah, quit stalling. After the last job, you told me I'd be in.
And you are in. The boss sent me to get you.
Hello? Van Sloan's talking. Wait 15 minutes. Then walk. Don't ride to Circle Park. Occupy bench on center path. Man will contact you using my name. Deliver paper to him.
All right, I agree.
Remember you're watched. Any attempt to notify the police will be fatal to your niece.
Ah, what's the delay?
There he is now. D1 answering. Go ahead.
Meeting place is planned. Helper will use my name as identification and take delivery.
I got you. We'll bring papers and release the girl.
It is not my intention to release the girl. She can be used for further activities.
Yes, but
Don't question me. Follow orders. DIC signing off.
All right, let's go. I'll explain as we ride.
Wait a minute. I ain't going in on no snatch job.
Why, it's nothing like that.
Hooey, where's this girl you're talking about? The one you're gonna release? That double-crosser? That's a kidnapping if I ever heard of one.
That's no worries of yours. The girl's in a safe place. If things go bad, we put her away. So what? Come on.
Drawing of the bomb site finished?
Yes, it's finished.
Well, let me see it. Is it as wonderful as they claim?
I don't think so.
What's wrong with you? Let me see for myself.
All right. Here it is.
What's this? Your idea of a joke?
Joke nothing. Every line was drawn from the blueprint you handed me.
We've been tricked. And whoever is responsible shall suffer for it.
I'm sorry, Master.
Shut up! If I didn't have to get to that meeting, I'd get busy on that machine. At least do something useful.
Is your Monica Van Sloan?
Yes, are you from,
From the Gargoyle. Now, hand me over that Billy do fast. I got a quick temper.
What about my niece? I must have some assurance of her safety before I give you these papers.
Yeah, you'll get nothing from me. Come on, gimme.
Then I refuse.
Oh, you refuse. You march right over to that car and argue it out with the boss, see?
Now,
What's the matter? He put up an argument. He wouldn't deliver. You handle him.
what are you trying to pull? You agreed to everything, now come through. I only want to be assured of my niece's safety. She'll be released as soon as the papers are delivered. Now, you better not delay. It may be too late. Very well. I have no choice. Oh, it's gone.
Gone? That double-crosser, blast him.
No, I give you my word. I had it. I must have dropped it.
Hey, don't fall for that trigger. He's stalled until the cops come. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let him have it and then dump him out. Oh, nothing doing. Now, let's take him to the place where the girl is. That'll prove the girl's okay. Then we can make him send for the papers. That's an idea. Head for the hideout.
Which one?
Harbor Haven on the Shore Road, of course. I was right. With the entails, he tipped off the cop.
No, I did.
If he gets too close, you get a slug. Get more speed out of this crate. He's right on us. I'm getting tired of this hound and rabbit stuff. I'm going to stop him. I stopped him. Sorry, brother. I lost mine in the line of duty.
Gunther, you stay here. We're going back.
Yeah, we gotta have transportation.
What, another family reunion?
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Blakey.
Uncle!
Oh! Watch him.
I ain't guarding him, too.
Dry up. The boys are here. Now, don't start anything.
They got you, too.
You're taking Blinky back, Gunther. Okay.
Thanks, chum. Slide over. I ain't risking my life with you.
Uncle, why didn't you notify the police?
It wouldn't kill you if I did.
Oh, well, they were bluffing.
Go on, whisper to your heart's content. Plot all you want.
You better take it easy. This road's patrolled. We can't afford to be picked up.
I'd love it.
I knew we'd get picked up. He's right on our tail.
I'd give him a reception right in the face.
We both get the hostage.
Scrap it, you're scared.
Come back here! Come back! Gee, Mr. Wentworth, I was beginning to believe that Jackson gave me the wrong steer. What's up?
I'll explain later. First, we have to put on the rest of our act so that my friend there will beat it. Go ahead. All right, Jack. Thanks a million. I haven't time to explain. Now, here, take that to Commissioner Kirk and guard it with your life. I have another job to do.
Right.
Gentlemen, I assure you that I didn't call you here.
Put your signatures on my wire.
Well, someone called us here, and for what reason?
I called them.
Not the phonograph.
It comes from there.
I called this meeting to inform you that I've duplicated the Holden bomb site. I'll soon have Dan Sloan's new motor. Unless you cancel your government contracts, I'll use both against you. Your efforts are useless against my might.
Ben Sloan is the Gargoyle.
Then I'm a ruined man.
Gentlemen, Ben Sloan and his niece have been kidnapped. They're prisoners of the Gargoyle.
I had to call you. He had a runaway look in his eye.
Well, that'll hold him till orders come from the boss.
Get back. I can handle you.
They got the old guy tied up.
Then there's nothing to worry about.
What happened? How do I know?
The boss!
Trigger reporting. Yes, boss. You fool. You failed me again. Yes, but listen, boss. You listen to me. You were trailed. The police know everything and are on their way there. Dispose of the prisoners at once. But, boss, follow orders or else.
Got to give them the works. The police are on the way here.
Open up, Ma. The cops are coming.
my signal.
We'll never get him out of there.
Keep him in there. Get to the wedge, or I hook it up.
Who are the two extra passengers? And have they bought tickets? What are these gangsters up to? Are they seeking something in the baggage car? See what it is yourselves in The Cup of Doom, next week's gripping... Directing the acts of a band of ruthless criminals, the mysterious and masked Gargoyle, backed by millions from an unknown power, attempts to wreck production for national defense. The police, baffled, seek the aid of Richard Wentworth, a famous amateur criminologist, sometimes masquerading as the Spider, thus concealing his identity from both criminals and the police. Wentworth pits his wits and strength against the Gargoyle in preventing sabotage, subversive activities, and other crimes. Nita Van Sloan is kidnapped by the Gargoyle's operators to compel her uncle to turn over plans for his new airplane motor. Before he can do this, the plans are stolen, and he, too, is made a prisoner.
We'll never get him out of there.
Keep him in there. Get to the wedge, or I hook it up.
Does. Well, I wonder what Dick will think of this.
Well, we got one of them. One wilted prisoner seems little reward for so much effort.
Well, I looked the place over.
Hey, what's the matter?
We can't leave Dick here.
It's all
right, Ramsing's around somewhere. Come on.
Look what I found under a load of coal. Who owns this place? I don't know nothing.
Looks like you all got away, Commissioner.
Now, you stay here, Ryan, till I send out the fingerprint man. Don't let anyone touch a thing. Bring him along. We'll lock him up.
Now, we know this fighter is working with the police. G1, you are to blame. You took Van Sloan to the hideout without orders. Then you allowed this man Blinky to go with you. Then get away, knowing everything there was to know.
Blinky wouldn't rat. He bumped off a cop right in front of me. That's right, boss. I'd bet anything on Blinky. He's brainy and a good workman.
All right, all right. Maybe you're right about him. Perhaps I should look closer to home for our traitor. Has anything been done about the man who was captured by the police?
Yes, sir. I took care of that before I reported.
Well, that's something. We'll give them a taste of our power. Now, all of you remove those belts. After this, only the leader of the job will wear one. Now, men, hold yourself in readiness at all times. Dismiss.
Look, the sooner you talk, the sooner you'll get out of here.
Oh, you're only wasting your time. I don't know nothing. I ain't going to take no rap. They'd better get me out of here. I'll talk. Now talk quick.
Well, that's fine. Maybe after you got a good meal, you'll feel better. Keep a close watch on him. Remember what happened to the others.
Well, I've taken every precaution. Mulligan, open this cell, quick! Why, he's dead.
Of course, poisoned.
I don't know how. I've taken every precaution.
I think I know. Mulligan, who's the trustee who brought in the food?
A new one picked him up this morning on a petty charge. We were short-handed, so they grabbed him to help out.
Well, get him, quick.
I'll charge that trustee with murder, and I'll make it stick, too.
No, I wouldn't do that if I were you. You can't prove a thing, and besides, you can't afford the publicity. Now, I'm leaving. This convinces me that we've got to act fast. Have you got Van Sloan's favor safe?
I hope so. They're in the vault at headquarters.
Good. Call a meeting of the committee for tomorrow. By then, I'll have my plans completed.
Why?
The Gargoyle wants Van Sloan's motor. I'm going to make it easy for him.
They're playing right into his hands.
See?
All right, I'll call the meeting, but I doubt if anybody will come.
Tell them you intend to disclose the identity of the Gargoyle. They'll come rushing for fear of being suspected.
Listen, I can't go on like this, Wentworth. I'm ready to drop everything and run for it.
And play right into the Gargoyle's hand? Oh, man, where's your patriotism? You're building something that's vital to the country's defense. Who are the stockholders in your new motor?
Westfall and, well, all the members of our committee are financially interested.
I'm sure that one of the committee is the Gargoyle.
Yes, but which one? We're not making any progress.
I have a plan that I believe will enable me to lay my hands right on the guilty man. Is Henderson ready with the motor?
All ready and anxious for the test.
Wire him to ship it from Bayview on the 710 fast freight. I'll make all the necessary arrangements for a special express car.
And then what? We're placing our heads right in the lion's mouth again.
We'll pull his teeth so he can't hurt us. The plane is ready for the motor. We'll pull the test, prove its worth, and then our work is done. The government takes over, and it can handle 1 million gargoyles.
All right, but I hope you know what you're doing.
Fine. Don't forget to send the telegram.
Right away.
I'll see you at the meeting.
Okay.
Boy, we've got something here. Rush this to the boss. I'll stay on the job.
We ought to get a bonus with this.
So we're rushing along.
You've done a very good job.
Thank you, sir.
How is it you brought the recording here?
I phoned headquarters, and when I told Stephens what I had, he sent me here.
Idiot! No wonder he didn't send you to my place of business.
I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
No one can know my identity and live.
Yes, Master.
Stephens, you're getting careless. You gave Calvert my home address.
because of its importance. I thought...
Another slip like that, and your inventing days are over. Now get this. Call the men in for instructions.
Dick, why are you so sure this is the place? Because this is the only stop between here and town.
A tough undertaking, Sahib. Why not call the police?
Because they'd insist on arresting the men, and that would spoil all my plans. I'm after bigger game.
Everything's hunky-dory. It's right on time. Wonderful, Stephen. Your machine works like magic. Learned of our plans again. He's there. And what do you see? No! They're fighting! Kill him! Stop him, I say! Kill him!
You're just in time.
They're after the shipment you're carrying in that car.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, boys, let's go back and pick up the rest of the train.
Yeah, but...
I'll explain what happened on the way to town. We'll go along to guard you.
All right, then.
Only the timely arrival of my men and myself saved the Van Sloan motor from falling into the hands of the Gargoyle.
Oh, the Spider. He was there, too, you know.
I stand corrected, Commissioner. At any rate, the motor is safe and is now being installed in a test plane. I might add that it's well guarded. I insist that each of you be present at the test flight for patriotic as well as financial reasons.
This is all very interesting, but you promised to reveal the identity of the Gargoyle. Otherwise, I would not have come here.
Gentlemen, I made a statement. I believe the Gargoyle is one of us here. Events have strengthened that conclusion. After the test flight, I am going to take the guilty man into custody with enough evidence to convict him.
I believe you, man. You're smart and a hard worker. Let the ox fall where it may. I'm warning you all, the man that doesn't appear is the guilty man in my eye. And I'm nae bluffing.
Gentlemen, you all know the time and place. This meeting is adjourned.
Well, that's a fine... Wait a minute. I don't like it. Suppose Wentworth has enough on you to convict you.
Bluff, Trigger. Pure bluff. Guessing like all the rest. And Van Sloan doesn't know that the very man who's going to test his plane is working for me.
Yes, but Wentworth has seen Hayes with us plenty of times.
Oh, stop beeping, Trigger. With the goggles on, my own grandmother wouldn't know me. What's keeping you, Stephens? You have your orders straight?
Sure. I fasten this gadget under the hood, take off and put the motor through its phases. Then I throw the switch to high speed and bail out.
And the test is a bust. Very good. Get going. See how easy it is? Trigger, come with me.
My apologies, gentlemen. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's it. All right. Can't see it. You scared me to death being late. Can we stop?
Certainly. I guess everyone's here.
Good.
nothing wrong, is there? Right as silk, just checking up. All right, Hayes, take off anytime you're ready. Ready right now, sir. Okay, boys, wheel around. Well, if this thing works out, we'll see history in the making.
I hope so. Yes, if it works out. Excuse me, man.
Something's wrong. Good luck. Thank you, sir.
Wait a minute. You're not taking her up, I am. What's the idea? Are you crazy, Wentworth? This man is our test pilot.
Not this trip, he's grounded.
Hold it. Excuse me. He must have hired some ladies for doing that. If nothing happens to the plane. What is this, Wentworth?
Hold that man. He's a tool of the Gargoyle. He was going to wreck the plane.
Uh-huh. Now take him along, boys, and hold him.
All right, clear. Take her up.
There's something wrong. Why, that's Wentworth taking the ship off.
Calling test ship. Wentworth, come in.
Test ship answering. Everything's smooth. Altitude 5,000, speed 300. Ready for the switchover.
You hear that? He's ready to switch over to the power from the ground. Throw the switch. Ground power on. Throw your switch and report.
First switchover completed. Motor running wonderfully. Speed 420 and increasing. Altitude 7,000. Going higher.
Wait. Wait until he gets altitude. He'll reach a speed never attained before. Get to 10,000, Wentworth. Throw the final switch. Advise when you reach the maximum speed.
Altitude 10,000. Speed 520. Now 540. 60. 80. 600. All right.
He did it! He did it! Come in, Wentworth. Something's wrong. That's meaning he's unconscious. Something's happened.
Who is it these men are gunning for? Could it be the man behind the window shade? Evidently, cops and their prisoner have an appointment at 3 o'clock. They're off to keep it. Learn where the prisoner goes in the X-ray. Directing the acts of a band of ruthless criminals, the mysterious and masked Gargoyle, backed by millions from an unknown power, attempts to wreck production for national defense. The police, baffled, seek the aid of Richard Wentworth, a famous amateur criminologist, sometimes masquerading as the Spider, thus concealing his identity from both criminals and the police. Wentworth pits his wits and strength against the Gargoyle in preventing sabotage, subversive activities, and other crimes. Suspecting a sabotage attempt in the trial flight of the Van Sloan motored plane, Wentworth overpowers the test pilot before the takeoff. Alone at the controls and minus a parachute, Wentworth speeds at 600 miles per hour. Then the plane explodes.
600. All right.
He did it! He did it! Come in, Wentworth. Come in, Wentworth. Something's wrong. That's meaning
He's unconscious. Something's happened.
That's right. There's there. Well, at least try to do something to help him.
He's killed.
No, I don't believe it. Do something.
If sabotage is proved, I'm charging you with murder.
Says you.
Says I. Bring him along. Take him along. Don't leave him for a minute. I'll be in as soon as possible.
A patriot has sacrificed himself to prove the worth of the motor.
You mean it wasn't an accident? The gargoyle?
Certainly. And I'm going to get out of here before he strikes again.
I wouldn't if I were you, Nita.
He isn't.
I'm afraid he is.
No.
Hey, what is this, old home week?
Dick, you're outside this. Oh, help him out.
Uh-uh. Wait a minute, boys. That bump knocked all the plaster off my slats. This is time for kidding.
I can't begin to tell you
There,
how...
there. You've talked enough. Dick, you're supposed to have complete rest and quiet.
Oh, nonsense. I'm as good as I...
Well, you see, the doctor was right. Uncle, run along.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks again for everything. Don't come down, dear. I'll find my way out.
All right, Uncle. Good night. Now, Mr. Wentworth, I'm taking charge. And you are going to sleep.
But I'm not sleepy.
Well, sleepy or not, you're going to follow the doctor's orders.
Dick, we've got something.
Please, boys, he's got to get some sleep.
He can sleep anytime. This is important. Dick, this belt was taken from that crooked pilot. Let me see it. We've checked this contraption thoroughly, and we think it has something to do with television.
And why would a crook be wearing it? To watch himself work?
Oh, wait a minute, Nita. The boys have something here.
Oh! Look, Master. What is it? Look for yourself. You were right, Steph. The police took that belt from Hayes and turned it over to Wentworth. Is there any way of tracing it here? Impossible. Then his having it will work to our advantage. He won't have it long, I promise you.
This is the way we found it when we opened up this morning. When did you last see Mr. Gaylord? Yesterday, sir, when he returned from the motor test. Oh, was he nervous, agitated? A little, but he's been that way a lot lately. And then what? He said he was going to work late, but he didn't want anybody to stay. He went into his office and slammed the door. Anything missing from the vault? Oh, no, I'm sure. Well, we're sure of nothing. Now, you get this. No one is to know what happened here, and no publicity. A wild rumor might start a run on the bank, you understand? Yes, sir. Get back to your work and carry on as usual. Yes, sir.
What's the news?
Well, our bird is flown. Skipped out clean. We're too late.
That's bad. He went to his hideout. It's going to be tough to get him. He should never have been allowed to leave the airport.
He was watched. But when you went into that nosedive, we all lost our heads. We've lost the trail entirely.
What about that prisoner? Have they got him yet?
They have not. He's well guarded and his food tested for poison.
I have a plan that'll get me, Blinky McQuaid, straight to the Gargoyle.
Ah, that's crazy.
Wait and see. Listen and see if you agree. Now, this afternoon at 3 sharp.
Get him out there fast and stick till he talks.
Better bring your trunk. You'll have a long wait.
And keep your eyes open. They may try to grab him.
We're ready, Commissioner. He'll arrive safe.
Save a slug for this micro. Come on, Hayes. Make it snappy. Gee, Blinky, you bumped 3 of them off. We gotta get out of here before more cops come. Well, it worked, but he didn't have to make it so real.
All clear, nobody following. Shut up. I'm taking you to the big shot. He'll pay me plenty for this. Tell me where to go.
I can't do that. He's bumped me off, sure.
And I'll bump you off if you don't. I'm getting tired of this dilly-dallying around. I take all the chances and I get no place. Say your prayers, sap.
Wait, Blinky, wait. Take me to the saloon radio. I'll tell him the facts. I'll make it strong. He'll let me bring you in.
You're stalling.
No, honest. Give me a chance.
I need the money for a getaway, so I'll take you there. But don't start nothing, see?
Job before tonight. We haven't time to plan, but we must make the attempt and be sure of its success.
Will only take a minute. Operator A calling DIC. Operator A calling DIC.
That's Hayes. He must have made a getaway.
Evidently. Unless he's calling from the police station. DIC answering. Go ahead.
Blink him before he sprung me. Knocked over 3 cops to do it. Insist you see him and pay him so he can fade. He did a great job, boss. Let me bring him in.
Not yet. I have a job that needs his immediate attention. One that'll pay him a fortune.
What do you say? Is it all right? Blinky's satisfied. What will we do?
Stay there until Trigger and some men join you. You tell Mr. McWade if he's successful, I'll pay him in person. DIC signing off.
You see, I wasn't lying to you. I told you everything would be Jake. Yeah, it's Jake with me when I see the money on the line.
Your friend Blinky turns up at the opportune moment. Your orders are to bring everything that's in the vault. I'll be waiting at the hideout. Now get out!
I don't like this kind of a job. It's too messy.
Well, you gotta take him as he comes. All right, Blinky, go on down. You better keep the motor running.
Nifty, huh? Yeah. Boss had it fixed months ago. Yeah, it's a good gag. Come on, hurry up, you guys. Nifty. All right, boys, get that fully up.
It'll be up in a jiffy.
You're big time. You got it. Just did. Hey, come on, Blinky. I'll show you the bottom. You think you can open it, Blinky? Sure. Give me enough time, I can open anything. Where are the tools? Ain't so much. It's a good thing I know my stuff. All right, Blinky, your cover is perfect. You're on your own now. Start the job. Well, come on, scram and give me a chance, will you? Okay. I'd have been through it in a minute. Come on, step on it. They'll nab all of them.
We'll have a hard time explaining this to the boss.
Ah, the whole thing was handled like a bunch of amateurs. I'm ashamed to be mixed up in such a plot.
Oh, yeah? Hey, slow down and let this monkey off.
Nothing doing. I'm going with you, see? I got dough coming to me from the last job.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, listen, I got 6 little fellas in here that says I'm going with you. Any argument
Yeah,
there?
think
Cut it out! The boss said bring him in and in he goes. Now pipe down. Wait here, Blinky. I'll see the boss, then you can come in.
Okay. Hey, don't forget you promised me a knockdown.
All right, all right.
Come in, you boneheads. What are you waiting for?
Just a minute, Blinky.
You're earlier than I expected. You have the stuff?
No. The police arrived and broke up the job.
You idiots! You fools! You paid dearly for this.
Blinky's outside. You said you'd see him. Shall I bring him in?
You get rid of him at once. At once, do you hear? Pay him off. Things are going to happen here that he mustn't see.
Well, I'm all ready. Lead me to it.
Sorry, Blinky. The boss won't stand for it.
Oh, he won't, huh? Well, pay me off and I'll get out of here. And you tell his nibs I wouldn't give him an interview if he come to me on a bended knee. He might want a favor from me sometime.
Hereafter, all prisoners that fall into our hands must be disposed of for all time. I shall start with you, Mr. Gaylord.
I have not knowingly done any harm. I have harmed no one. Oh, have mercy.
Mr. Gaylord, you are a banker, an international banker, and an enemy to my work. I have in mind letting that fool Detective Wentworth think that you are the Gargoyle. Your disappearance will convince him that he is right, and I shall have freedom to work. Trigger, my loyal lieutenant, you shall have the honor of being the executioner of our eminent friend.
Yes, but...
No buts! Get to it!
Come on, you heard him. I'll tell you like a man.
Come, Trigger. You're wasting time. Wait. I have a better plan. This time there'll be no slip-up.
If Jackson doesn't hand over the electric belt, he'll get blasted. Are these 4 gangsters unhappy? What about, we wonder? At least they're doing something about it now. Learn what they do in
directing the acts of a band of ruthless criminals, the mysterious and masked Gargoyle, backed by millions from an unknown power, attempts to wreck production for national defense. The police, baffled, seek the aid of Richard Wentworth, a famous amateur criminologist. Sometimes masquerading as the Spider, thus concealing his identity from both criminals and the police, Wentworth pits his wits and strength against the Gargoyle in preventing sabotage, subversive activities, and other crimes. In an effort to get information from the underworld, Blinky rescues a gangster from the police and is invited to join a bank holdup. This fails, and the Gargoyle now plans drastic action.
Get out of there! I'll take care of him.
I'll finish him. Wait. I have a better plan. This time there'll be no slip-ups. Spider's still alive. Go down there and throw him in the fire. Yes, but I do as I say. The cops! The police! Hold them off! For the sake of the cause, I must not be taken.
Galen, speak to me.
The Gargoyle. I saw his face.
Yes, go on.
I know him.
Well, tell me his name, quick.
The Gargoyle.
The boss has made his getaway. It's every man for himself. Scram!
Wentworth, alive.
Now, very so. You're late, Kirk. What detained you?
That oil trail you left ran out a mile back. We were only guessing. We'd never have found it if we hadn't heard your shots.
Ah, that was the Gargoyle in person shooting at me.
Then he was here?
Oh, yes, he and his entire personnel.
Well, you've got one of them.
Yes.
Well, do I know him?
Very well. His identity will surprise you.
Well, you've got the Gargoyle after all.
Now, you're wrong, Kirk. The Gargoyle got Gaylord.
But you told me that...
that Gaylord was the Gargoyle. I hate to admit it, but I was wrong. Very wrong.
Then what was Gaylord doing here?
The Gargoyle knew we thought Gaylord was guilty, so we had Gaylord kidnapped and tried to rob his bank of all ready cash. Then no one would ever see Gaylord again. Neat little idea, wasn't it?
I'm ready to give up. We're right back where we started. Perhaps this gargoyle is a phantom or something we've built up in our minds.
Oh, no. He's real, all right. Intent on wrecking this country of ours. Sabotaging our efforts to build a defense strong enough to protect ourselves. This is quite a plan. Come on, look around.
Darn.
Now, what's the matter?
Just when I think I've got something, I find I'm wrong.
We want to see Wentworth.
He's not at home.
That's all we wanted to know.
Jackson, look out!
You birds behave yourselves, and we won't bust your feathers.
We don't intend to resist. What do you want?
We want a belt you have. A funny-looking belt with a lot of gadgets on it.
There it is on the table.
Oh, yeah? Toss it over here, wise guy.
Jackson, don't give it to them.
If you don't, I'm going to start blasting.
Wait a minute, don't shoot.
Never mind me, get me there.
Once they did as they were told.
They recovered the belt?
Yes. But they're a little the worse for wear.
I don't know what he wants any more than you do. But whatever it is, we better do it because he's fed up on failures.
Did you contact your friend Blinky?
No, sir. I went to both hideouts that he knew about.
Did it ever occur to you that he might be the reason our plans have misfired? Every job that he's worked on has been spoiled by the arrival of the spider or the police. Sometimes both.
So that's why you wouldn't let me bring him in. What do you intend to do?
You brought him into the organization. You will finish him.
Supposing he doesn't show up?
Then your usefulness will be over. Now get out.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're a sorry-looking bunch of people. Say, Jenkins, that eye of yours is going to need attention.
Oh, it's all right. I've at least got one good one. That's all you have is Blinky.
Oh, that reminds me. Blinky McQuaid's going back on the job again tomorrow afternoon.
Blinky. I'm not worried. The Gargoyle's no fool. He'll never let you meet one of his men again.
Sorry, Nita. That's where you're wrong again. Blinky McQuaid has a personal invitation to meet the Gargoyle's men at 3 tomorrow afternoon.
I don't believe it.
That's right. Read it, Jackson.
Personal. If Blinky McQuaid will be at 830 Madison at 3 p.m. Wednesday, he will receive employment. No danger. Signed, The Trigger.
Why, that's a trap.
Of course it is. Even I can see that.
Well, I'm glad you realized it. I was afraid you'd walk right into it.
Nita, my job is to catch the Gargoyle, and I'm going to do it. Sooner or later, those jegs are going to lead me to him.
They'll kill you, that's what.
I'm not going to walk into the trap blind. Ramsing and Jackson will be my defense.
Yes, sir.
Right. Tomorrow afternoon, promptly at 3, Blinky McQuaid will show up. And if everything works out all right... Take a gunshot for your cue, and don't miss.
Not a chance.
Come in. The door's open.
Hello, Trigger.
Hello, Blinky.
This ain't much of a reception. I expected everybody here to meet me. I'm disappointed.
My reception will surprise you.
You don't say. Well, I'm staying close to a getaway, so you can't surprise me. Now talk fast, Trigger. Why did you send for him?
Don't be a fool, Blinky. Get away from that door.
I ain't moving. idea of locking me in?
Sorry, Blinky. Your number's up. The boss is sold on the idea that you're a squealer.
Ah, the boss is crazy. Ain't I done every job nifty? Is it my fault if the cops bust him up?
Everything is working fine. Trigger has him there.
Ah, Trigger, you wouldn't do a thing like this to me. I've been on the level with you.
It's no use, Blinky. It's no use. I got to finish her. It's either you or me.
All right. How you gonna do it?
I'm gonna make it faster.
Are you looking for this? I took it from you when you was tossing me around at the door.
Now, don't kill me, Blinky. Don't kill me. Give me a chance. You don't know what I was up against.
Go on, talk. When you whine, I hear a rhapsody.
I'll give you anything you want. I'll make you a rich man, Blinky.
Ah, I see. You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
Now, please, Blinky. Please, you don't know what you're doing. Give me a chance.
All right, Yellow, you're going to get it. You might as well turn your head so you'll never know what hit you.
Get him!
Fools! What's the matter with my men? He's handling all of them.
Something gone wrong?
Definitely.
Boy, they sure gave me a working over.
Are you all right?
Yeah, so far so good. I'm on my way fast.
You can't expect to beat them. They've got to start.
Ram Singh will give them the runaround. They'll head straight for the boss, and I'm going with them. Carry on.
Right.
Hey, we're being tailed.
I told you so.
All right, all right. Can't go to the boss until we get rid of that bird. Turn at the next corner.
They ran away, Stephens. All my men. They ran away.
There's a bird following us. Stall him till we make a getaway.
Okay, fellas.
Those birds took the other car and left this one here to be fixed. Anything I can do?
No, thanks. I'll try again.
We do good work here.
They should be here by now. Get that machine going. See if you can locate them.
Okay, Trigger, we're in the clear.
What are you going to tell the boss?
The truth. He couldn't expect us to battle the spider. That's asking too much.
I've located them, Master.
Good.
Fools! The idiots! They're heading here and bringing Wentworth with them. Get them on the radio at once.
DIC calling G1. DIC calling G1. DIC calling G1.
G1 answering. Come in, DIC.
I suppose you're coming to headquarters?
Sure thing. At 65 miles per hour.
Well, stop at once, you numbskull. You're bringing Wentworth with you. Look in the trunk.
Stop the car. Thought you'd put one over on us, huh? Get out. All right.
finish him off.
Wait! Remember what the boss said about Wentworth? It has to look like an accident. Now tie him up.
It's all right, stuff. They got him.
You know what to do? Sure. All right, you mugs, get out of there. You ain't going no place.
The Gargoyle's inventor keeps busy. So does the X-ray eye machine. Is there anything strange about the chief's chauffeur? He's certainly acting in a peculiar manner. Don't miss A Money Bomb. Next week's gripping chapter of The Spider returns. Directing the acts of a band of ruthless criminals, the mysterious and masked Gargoyle, backed by millions from an unknown power, attempts to wreck production for national defense. The police, baffled, seek the aid of Richard Wentworth, a famous amateur criminologist. Sometimes masquerading as the Spider, thus concealing his identity from both criminals and the police. Wentworth pits his wits and strength against the Gargoyle in preventing sabotage, subversive activities, and other crimes. Because many of his plans fail through interference by the police or the Spider, the Gargoyle now suspects that Blinky is a squealer. Orders to put him out of the way are being carried out.
You know what to do? Sure. All right, you mugs, get out of there. You ain't going no place. Perfect.
I'm afraid we're too late. He's gone.
You exaggerate, Jackson. You mean almost gone. Wasn't it Nita who said that I'm like a cat with 9 lives?
Well, there's no harm done. For once, I was ahead of them.
Well, I may be dumb, but...
You knew the belt was important, so I had the boys work night and day to make another one.
You mean that you have a duplicate?
Every wire, every knob, exactly. Whether it works or not's another thing. Would you like to see it?
I certainly would.
Check up on this belt. The men recovered it. It's had hard usage.
Yes, sir. Here it is. Believe it or not, I'm staking my reputation on the fact that that belt has something to do with television.
What's the matter with that machine? It's tuning in on a belt.
That's impossible. All the belts are here.
My machine don't lie.
It's lying now.
Uh-huh. There. It's found the belt. I told you. Oh.
The fool, he tried to put one over on me.
Didn't I tell you my machine?
Shut up! I have a liar to attend to.
If all you tell me is true, the Gargoyle could see us right now.
Oh, I never thought of that. I'll disconnect a couple of wires just to be on the safe side.
Hello, boss. You told me that Wentworth was dead. Why did you lie to me?
Why, I thought...
You thought! The brains to be. Right now, Wentworth and the commissioner are plotting against me in Wentworth's home.
I'll go there and finish them right now.
You wouldn't have a chance. They'd get you. Now, I have a better plan. One that will enable you to redeem yourself.
Anything, boss. The tougher, the better.
I'm convinced that Wentworth and the Spider are the same. I have a duplicate of the Spider's outfit. You will wear it. Does that tell you anything?
Yes, but
It's your only chance, Trigger. Either you undertake this, or you're through. Well?
all right. Where do I start?
First, let me tell you what my plan is.
With this belt and a radio rangefinder, I expect to trace the Gargoyle to his headquarters.
I hope he hasn't been watching us.
I don't think so. If he has, he'll strike fast. All right, Westfall, what's on your mind?
I'm glad the commissioner is here, too. There's been no trouble in my new plant yet, but there may be when my new discovery leaks out.
We'll get to the point.
Well, in manufacturing our nitropene gas has been a tremendous waste in material. My chemists have been working for months trying to utilize this waste, and they've succeeded beyond all expectations.
Good, but where do Kirk and I come in?
Well, I'm coming to that. From this waste, they developed a new liquid, more powerful than any explosive ever discovered. It's safe to handle, and the cost is trifling.
Outside of your chemists, who knows about the discovery?
No one yet, but I must be financed before I can go into production.
Why, that's simple. We'll call a meeting of the committee. They're the ones to finance it.
And have the Gargoyle learn of it from us?
If he's as good as I think he is, he knows about it already. I want to make him act, and then catch him at it. We'll call a meeting the first thing in the morning.
Well, perhaps you're right. I hope so. Well, I feel a lot better now that I have that off my chest. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night. I'll call you about the time of the meeting the first thing in the morning.
Fine.
Jenkins?
Thanks for everything.
What he said is straight. We're in for a lot more trouble.
Well, I'm afraid of that. I must be running along, too.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll have Ram Singh drive you home.
No, never mind. My man's waiting with the car. I'll wait for your call in the morning.
Oh, I can call you the first thing. Be sure to be on time in the morning, Commissioner. The news may set off some fireworks.
Good night.
Good night.
We've heard everything. Surely you're not going to let the Gargoyle know.
Exactly. Now, you be sure to be here early in the morning so you can phone the committee. Get your hat. Jackson will take you home.
Boss, I gotta hand it to you. You thrive on trouble.
Home, Charlie. I'm calling it a day. Have you turned the switch on?
Yes, sir.
Why, you're not my driver. A spider.
No one else. You've often said you wanted to get close to me. Well, here I am.
Well, if you expect to scare me, you're not succeeding.
We're not trying to scare you. We're going to be your nursemaid for a while. Step on it.
Well, the commissioner certainly had enough bodyguards.
Maybe they're not bodyguards. I'm telling Dick.
Oh, you're just like he is, always suspicious. Come on, you're taking me home.
Well? Well, nothing. They got Kirk. Those men you saw last night were not bodyguards. They were kidnappers.
Jackson, I was wrong. We should have told Dick last night.
Mm-hmm. Is this the Gargoyle's work? Certainly. The note was signed by the Spider, but we'll know more when he calls. Get on the phone, tell the operator that when the call comes through, they have it traced. Dita, get busy cutting up some newspapers to the size of paper money. About $10,000 worth of small bills. Ram Singh will help you.
Oh, you'll have us cutting out paper dolls next.
That's it. Places, everybody. Don't miss a word, Dita. Start the record.
Hello. Wentworth speaking.
Are you ready to cooperate?
Yes. What must I do?
Take off in your plane exactly at 4. Go to 5,000 feet. Fly due north until you see a large white marker on the ground. Drop the money and continue to fly north. When the money is delivered, Kirk will be released. Understand?
Perfectly. Anything else? Did you get it?
Every word.
Clear as a crystal. Good.
You're not going, are you?
As soon as you arrange the fake money.
Oh!
Come on, everybody get busy.
Believe it or not, Trigger, there's microbes in everything.
That's for me.
Hello, G1 answering.
You fell for it, Trigger. Carry out the plans as arranged. Call Hayes at the Annandale Airport and tell him the time is 4, precisely. That's all.
I got you, boss. Everything's arranged. What is it? More murder, I suppose. When will it all end?
You should worry. We ain't bumped you off. Yet.
You cover that garage. They'll come by there, I'm sure. Mansing, I have another job for you.
Hands are on 4, Master.
All right, clear. I'm taking off.
I'm on my way. Keep your eye on things.
Well, if he's on schedule, he ought to be getting into sight. There he is. He fell for it. There's Hayes now. Give him the signal that we got the money. He got it. Come on, let's ramble.
Oh, let's wait here and see the finish.
Nothing doing. You want to be here when the cops pick him up? Hayes will take care of him, all right?
Come on.
Made out all right, huh?
Perfect. Any trouble with the...
Tied hand and foot. He couldn't make a peep. You better air the boss, though. He gets anxious.
That dogfight had me worried. You were worried? What about me? See, I'll bet Kirk is anxious. And how? I got the place spotted, and they're all there.
Come in, DIC.
You're sure Wentworth was destroyed?
Sure thing. Hayes was right on him. He didn't have a chance.
Divide the money among you. I don't care what you do with Kirk so long as he doesn't annoy me further. Then all report back here. For once, they succeeded. The papers will have plenty to print tomorrow.
Well, boys, I got good news for you. We get the money. We share and share alike.
Well, what's the idea of the outfit again?
It's to take care of his nibs in there. Then we'll call it a day. All right, open it up. We'll divide now.
That's for me.
Better not try it alone. Oh, don't worry. This costume will scare them out of a year's growth. I want to get them out of there and save Kirk. Stand by, boy.
Nothing but newspaper.
What a gag.
He pulled a fast one on you.
I knew it was too good to be true.
Shut up, all of you. He knew what would happen if he pulled a phony. Now, you fellas stay here. I'm doing this alone. Your friend double-crossed you. He tried to slip me newspaper instead of money. Well, he signed your death warrant, copper. He's already brushed off, and you soon will be.
Never mind me.
Hands up that bird. Then get Kirk loose. I'll follow the men. Right.
Get him with that trick gun.
Why has the Gargoyle ordered his men to get the girl? We wish we knew the reason. Will the girl escape from her cell? Could that food be poisoned? Learn these answers.
Back already, this is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show, and that was the end of part 2 of 3 of The Spider Returns. Now, if you ever miss one of my shows, go to YouTube under Donald O'Malley or Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. Hit like and subscribe, and you'll never miss one of my shows. So thanks again, folks. Hope to see you next week. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Good night.